Hey y'all, it's Ali. Welcome to Little Hill Homestead. So we're in the middle of cooking dinner. We made naan bread, which we did a Trader Joe's haul and we got their naan bread and we made our own. And Shawn said, hands down, ours is better. So our recipe's on the channel. But we were in the middle of making dinner and our Butcherbox for the month showed up. So you got to open it, right? So we get Butcherbox almost every single month. We actually have 2 boxes. But I'll explain that in another video. So why do we get Butcherbox? Where we live, it's really hard for us to get the high quality meats that we like. We did try some local farms and some different stuff, just weren't fans of the flavor. And so we decided to give Butcherbox a try. We've been using them for over a year now and we love it. We have definite favorites and we have a few flops, but for the most part, we love their meat. I like it because like the pork is raised differently than like the grocery store, what I call the cheap meat. The chicken, everything is like humanely raised and it has standards that we like better than grocery stores. So let's get started, you guys. Like I said, every single time, Butcherbox is an online meat supplier. You sign up for a subscription, but you can change your subscription to be like month, 2 months, 3 months, however far out you want. We get it monthly. It's $169 and you get to pick 6 items. But in those items, you can pick like 1 steak or you can pick 3 containers of chicken and that counts as 1. So let's go through here and see what we've got. Literally, I placed this order yesterday and I already forgot what I got. So there you guys go. So my dry ice is down to like the nitty gritty, but it was 40 degrees here today. And so my stuff's totally still frozen. So I'm good. Let me get that out of the way. So, they're doing a Thanksgiving special. I'll put the details below, but you can pick either a turkey, a ham, or ground beef for life, I think was the other option. So you get 1 turkey, 1 ham, or ground beef for life, your choice. When you sign up, I'll have the dates and information on that below. But we picked a turkey this year. We got their ham last year, really enjoyed it, but I wanted to do a turkey because we have company in town and it's kind of an ongoing joke. We accidentally cooked a turkey upside down years and years ago and it was really good. So we're going to try to do that again. Anyways, we picked for our box, we got their chicken breast. We get 3 chicken breasts. Like I was saying, if you pick 6 items, this counts as 1 item, even though it's 3 wrapped things. Sometimes it's 1 big chicken breast and sometimes it's 2 smaller ones. You kind of don't know until you open it. But quality-wise, it's really good and clean meat. So that was one of our choices. Oh, these are chicken thighs. These aren't chicken breasts. We had the chicken breast for dinner. These are chicken thighs, y'all. Same thing. It's 2 to 5 skinless, boneless, skinless chicken breast thighs in each bag. Wow. It's the end of the night. Can you tell? We also got, let's see, what's this? Okay, we got a chuck roast because we have company in town. We're going to try to do birria tacos using this. Birria? No, we're not doing birria. Shredded beef? No, we're doing birria. We're doing birria with this. So I think I'll bring you along for that because they're kind of on like the hype right now. We were going to buy what did you say? We have family in town. Uncle Traveling Matt, our kids call him. But we got the chuck roast to make birria tacos. We were going to buy some like pre-made ones, but that's just not how we riggedy, so that's why we got that. The next thing we got are smash patties. We actually had these for dinner last night. We ran out of the Butcherbox, so we grabbed some local, and these ones are so much juicier. It comes with 4 patties. There's 4 patties, but they're really thick. We split them. It makes 8 patties from each thing, if that makes sense. So this is 2 meals plus for our family, depending on if we do a double stack or what we do. But their smash patties are really, really good. I don't think you can pick them on your first box. They're kind of one of those things you can pick on consecutive boxes. They kind of have different things. I'll explain that in a second. The next thing we got, what is this? This is the sweet Italian ground pork sausage. It comes with 2 1-pound. Are they 1 pound? Yeah. 2 1-pound containers. I like these because there's no antibiotics. There's no hormones. They're humanely raised pigs. I know everybody likes to call it pork, but the fact is they're pigs. But we like this one. I use it on tacos, but we also use it in some soups through the winter. So I wanted to grab that. Next. Okay, we got a tri-tip. We make I do it in a crock pot all day, and it's got some Worcestershire sauce and some beef broth. We serve it with mushrooms and onions on a hoagie roll and make like a beef dip sandwich. We did it in our freezer meals, and it's so good, you guys. So we are going to be making that while our company is in town. So I did get a tri-tip. I think we get a tri-tip in every box because it's just good meat. We decided to try these. You guys know we love their pork breakfast sandwiches. They are pre-cooked, so all you have to do is heat them up really quick. But I had heard that their maple ones are really good, and our son that lives here would love this kind of stuff. So these are actually chicken-based instead of pork-based. So we're going to give those a try. They're free-range chicken, no added hormones, no antibiotics. So we'll give those a try. And this has a lot in it. We did a comparison video a while ago, like going locally to see if we could source some of the meat we get from Butcherbox, which we had a really hard time doing. But this especially, like pre-cooked patties like this that are like cleaner, we couldn't even find. So I'm excited to give those a try. Then the last thing we got is our turkey, you guys. So like I said, they're doing a special right now. If you sign up with them as a new member, you get to pick either a ham or turkey or ground beef for life, I think is what it is. If that's wrong, forgive me. I will have the information below. But we decided to get a turkey to give it a try. This is a 10.5-pound young turkey. Same thing. It's humanely raised, no added hormones, no antibiotics. And we're excited to give their turkey a try. There you guys go. I'm going to actually, this is going straight into the fridge because we're going to be doing the next couple days. I like to break this down for you because I understand that $169 for meat is kind of expensive, but two factors. One, you have to remember these are cleaner, better meat than what you'd grab just in the cheap section. So for us, that's important to our family. And so that's why we don't mind. Yeah, but we're an affiliate with Butcherbox. So we do get a little bit of credit if you sign up with them, but it's just part of being YouTubers, right? Anyways, I like to break it down to tell you how many meals and how we stretch it because I understand it can get expensive. One, I rarely ever buy their single steaks. So you can get like 2 10-ounce steaks or 1 16-ounce steak. I can't even remember, but they have some options that it's like, that won't even feed our whole family one meal. And so what I typically will do is look for things that can stretch farther. So like these, it's 4 hamburger patties times 2, but we can break them down and we actually get 8 patties for each thing. So if we have company in town or whatever. So for us, that can do like 3 meals. The tri-tips are 1 for us. Sometimes we'll have leftovers for lunch the next day, but rarely. So this is actually 1. This is one of those things it only makes 1 meal and I'm okay with that. The Italian sausage, we usually will break it down at 1/2 pound each and do 4 meals with that. Chicken thighs, that's another 3 meals for us. And then chuck roast, that will actually be 2 meals. What we'll do is cook it and then we'll eat the next day over like mashed potatoes with gravy or something like that. And then these, the sausage patties, we make breakfast, well, we make hamburger buns and we make breakfast sandwiches with these. And we probably do them 2 times a week for the entire month. Like we love this stuff. So that's kind of how we break it down to make the most sense for our family. Anyways, if you guys are interested in Butcherbox, there's a link below. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer. But I know I always say we have favorites and we have flops. Favorites, ground beef and bacon. Those are probably my favorite. And then the sausage patties. Those are probably our 3 have-tos. Shawn's saying yes from the other room. His buddy's in town and the bacon's delicious too. And the only flop we've ever had are their hot dogs. And that was just us personally. The casing and stuff is just a little bit different. The flavor was just different than what we were used to. If you love them, that's cool. It just wasn't our favorite. But I think that's the only flop for us that we've had. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, hit me up below. Happy to answer. And I will put the deals that are going on with the turkey, the ham, and the ground beef below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, hit me up.